We have 3 roses here in semi-shade. This one is Dana Hue. And the one at the back here is another Bring Me Sunshine. Slightly paler in colour than the one in full sun. Very healthy rose. And this one is also a new introduction. It's more of a soft apricot than yellow. A lot of spent blooms which have been blown away by the wind. The flowers don't last on this one, probably about 3 days. Hence you see all these spent blooms. So now we come out and there's some roses here. This one is hidden. This was Princess Alexandra of Kent. I need to move this one because I can never really see the blooms because it's just right in the middle. This one's new for me, called Rose in Fascination. Only planted bare root. And this one is Harlow Car. Lots and lots of little flowers. That's Harlow Car. That's a cutting, like a 4-year-old cutting. Some companion planting here. Wow, look at that intense colour. Wow, that's a self-seeded poppy there. She's mingling with Timeless Charisma. Very tall, healthy rose for me. Bunches of pink flowers. This is Rosen Souvenir de Baden-Baden, not yet in bloom. And then here we have Penelope Lively. Very lovely for me this year. I do have another Penelope. This one is bought only just this autumn. I bought a second one because this one was one I bought when it was first released and it was quite sickly. I wasn't sure whether it would survive. So this one's my first Penelope Lively, and the other one is that one over here is my second. But it looks like the second one is doing really well. And one of the most beautiful, if not the most beautiful rose is Pierre de Ronsard, also known as Eden Rose. How gorgeous. I just love the edging on those. And the flowers do last a long time. It's supposed to be a climber. I'm going to see whether I can grow it as a shrub. No fragrance, but it is such a beautiful rose. And this one here is Silas Mana. It's known to be quite floppy, but this year it's done really well. The flowers are a little bit smaller. It's good fragrance, but quite healthy though. It's just a very relaxed habit of this rose. So let's swing round and look at my central bed. Actually, before we look at the central bed, let's look at some of the potted roses from this side. This is Duchess of Cornwall. It bloomed a lot and it's still blooming. These flowers last a long time. Also known as Chippendale. And this one here is Fruity Parfumer, another Parfumer rose. The flowers are always very cup-shaped, but quite good fragrance. And the foliage, it really stands out. Very vibrant foliage. And this one here is the Anniversary Rose. Sometimes It can be confused with Line Renaud, who's also has another name called Anniversary Rose, but they're very, very different. They're not the same at all. So this is the Anniversary Rose, followed by another famous one, a very cup-shaped, a little bit always shy, but that is the that's her trait. Cup-shaped. This is Secret Perfumer, and then followed by another Perfumer Rose, not yet in bloom. I moved this one because it wasn't doing well in the shade. She's in a pot now and she looks like she's really liking it. New growth. This one is Royal Perfumer, also known as Dark Desire. Another of the Perfumer series. This one is Raspberry Perfumer, also known as Raspberry Cupcake. Let me just have a smell. Yes, even in the morning. It's very good fragrance. So let's have a look at this section here. What have we got? We have a cutting. This is my brother's cutting of Royal Jubilee. It's a very tall rose and loose cup-shaped blooms. Let me see if it smells. Light fragrant, not too bad. Oh, the Nigella goes really lovely together. And what goes together is, this is Timeless Purple. Beautiful. Strong, sturdy petals. Long-lasting blooms. And still good fragrance as well. Like I said, it was a replacement for Munstead Wood. For those who are searching for that rose, I do think this is a good replacement if you can't find her. Very strong rose. This is a ground cover rose. These ones grow like wild. They're just very carefree. So that is this side of the border. And then we follow on to, wow, this now here is getting out of control. It's just everywhere. This one's another Perfumer series. This is Summer Romance. Look at the growth here. Wow. Now that is another strong grower. Probably the most famous one of all the Perfumer series. Summer Romance, also known as Lovely Perfumer. Nice clematis here. I suppose I have a Generous Gardener climber rose there, but it's all crowded over. Far too crowded. Let me show you. Let's have a look over here. Look at this rose. How gorgeous it is. Lovely, lovely colour. Strong stems. This is a David Austin rose, Ancient Mariner. Really, really lovely rose. Nice and strong. Look how upright this is. And then leads to multiple buds. And Ancient Mariner here is mingling with Elizabeth. I've always said this Elizabeth rose has the perfect shaped blooms. Not too big. Always upright. And she's grown all the way over there. And new growth. She really is loving this spot here. Crowded, but she loves it. This is a small cutting of Olivia Rose Austin. Even the cutting grows so well. I'm just amazed. This is probably about second or third year cutting. And wow, she just amazes me for how how well Olivia blooms. And let me see if I can find that. This is supposed to be accents of colour. This is another cutting of Rhapsody in Blue. So she needs to grow a little bit to give this the more purple pink vibe I'm looking for. A new one for me here is Sister Emmanuel. Really good fragrance. It's as strong as Strawberry Hill with that myrrh scent. This one here is Gentle Hermione. It's never been one of my favorites, but recently I've been seeing a lot of her around. Only because she's quite a tall rose, and yet her flowers don't last too well. That's why I don't rate this highly on my list. Moving on to, do you see the resemblance on this? This is another Parfumer rose. Really, really crazy big. This is a very old bloom. This is called Carmen Worth. Oh, at the top of my head, I can't remember what Parfumer she is. No, I don't remember what Parfumer she is, but her other name is Carmen Worth. I have to list it below. And again, huge, healthy blooms. Really healthy plant. Next to her is one of my all-time favorites, my favorite for bloom, and you can see why. She has an edging like Eden Rose. She has an edging like Eden Rose, cup shaped like Secret Parfumer. Wow, look at that. And fantastic fragrance, strong and fruity and sweet. And this is Mill on the Floss by David Austin. My all-time favorite rose. Now coming on to this rose here, as a self-made standard, it's actually a bush. This is Chandos Beauty. I mean, she really has turned into a proper tree, standard tree rose. She's 6 foot tall and lots of new growth. She's swinging about a bit, so I need to maybe give her another stake. Right, this one is a new one for me from Town Centre and Lotham. Look at the flowers on this, buds. A bare root planted only a few months ago. Oh, I have a very spent bloom there. That's been a week old and it's just fallen off. I missed that one because I was away for a few days. This one is called Fur Elysee. Wow, let me go and smell the flower. Let's have a look. Ah, got caught from Mill on the Floss. Let's have. There's a slight fragrance in the morning, but that is an amazing amount of growth. Oh, it looks so cute with the allium. Okay, what shall we have a look at here? One more to show you is Gertrude Jekyll, another famous David Austin rose. And I put it with a climber, like a clematis there. Very, very fragrant rose. So this is my central border. Okay, let's move round to this section here. This one is a short climber called Shropshire Lad. It's no longer available, but it is giving me loads and loads of very beautiful blooms. Look at that. Lots and lots of buds. A new cane as well. And this one here is Bliss Parfumer. I think becoming one of my favorites scents, fragrances in the whole of the Parfumer series. Not so strong this morning, but wow, I have smelt it before and it almost knocked me off my feet. It is so powerful and strong and such a pleasant fragrance. That's a very old bloom. It's about a week old, but I'm really loving this rose. That is Bliss Parfumer. Moving on to Emily Bronte, another really strong growing rose. This is Emily Bronte from David Austin's. Look at the leaf, how healthy the leaf is. Ooh. Lovely mixes of colours in there. Really beautiful. Now we look at this section here. This bloom just opened yesterday. I would say it's a pink latte colour. This is Coco Loco, a potted rose I got from Eastcroft a few weeks ago, and it's blooming already. Has a nice fragrance. Very unusual colour. Very unusual colour flower. I'm supposed to compare it with this one here. This is Mocha Rosa. Now this one is a bare root from Town Centrum. I think this is the biggest of the bare roots from Town Centrum, and looking forward to lots and lots of flowers. Well, I would compare that one to Mocha Rosa if I can, very soon. Moving on to my stripy rose. This is Ferdinand Pitchard, a very old rose. Really strongly fragrant and very healthy. I suppose it's a little like the new King's Rose that David Austin released, so that's why I'm not getting it, because I do feel I already have one pretty stripy rose. And this is a short climber, Strawberry Hill. I emphasize short. No jokes today, this is a serious garden tour. So this is Strawberry Hill with this clematis, which is supposed to be companion planting, but it looks like she's off on her own. Followed by another one of my favorites. This is Scepter d'Isle. I do really love the strong myrrh fragrance. The flowers are quite full with petal, but it does open, so it's quite bee friendly. And some of the roses just resting there. And this one I've featured several times already in my video. This is a climber called Florentina. I mean, all these canes, I just don't know what to do with. And there's some more over there. Oh my goodness. Such a strong growing rose. Look at that. It's so heavy. That one is Dance de Faux. Lovely arching stems of red there. Not many roses here because it is very shady spot, that one, that area there. This is a very strong growing rose called Love Struck. Intense cerise. It's a soft red to start with, fading to, that's a beautiful formation there, fading to like a magenta dark pink. This one is a lovely rose called St. Ethelberger. She hasn't got the best spot because it is quite semi-shaded, and yet she's still blooming so lovely. So we follow our way round to the other side. Oh, that's a lovely peony there. That's peony do tell. This one here is Country Parsons. I'm just going to smell that. It's supposed to smell really good. Not much scent this morning. Lovely little rose, but very, very thorny. I'm just going to show you the thorns on that. Wow, very, very thorny. It's a pretty little thing though. We have a climber, Zephyrin Druin. It's supposed to light shade and quite thornless. And we have here my Bonica rose. Wow, it goes all the way over there. I can't even reach that far. Super, super. Tons of buds. Well, I'm not going to deadhead this one because last year I did see some nice hips in the autumn. But look at that. Lovely, very naturalistic kind of rose. Right, we can see that. Down here we have some blooms of Vanessa Bell. And here is some Rhapsody in Blue, growing with the Pilgrim by David Austin. It glows. It has this yellow in the center, fading to white on the edge. It absolutely glows. Really lovely. There's some more blooms down there. This one is a Timeless Cream. It starts like this color, but it does fade to a pale, pale cream. This is a very old bloom, probably over a week old. One of my least favorite of the Timeless because it's not very, the flowers are quite sparse, but can't beat it for the health. Look at that. You can almost see your reflection in that. And a lovely yellow rose, Julia Charles. I think this could be a bit bigger if it was in a sunny location. Really lovely yellow rose. So that is my border here. So I think this is the end of my garden tour. I shall leave you with this beautiful trio of blooms here of the Pilgrim. Well, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you soon.